let's start talking about hopefully what I want to grow this channel into, guys. So I did just show a video, I believe it was 5 days ago. I checked the video upload. It was like 5 days ago, and uploaded a video 5 days ago of putting my truck out to take it to the shop, guys. So I'm excited to get that back here soon. Next video we're gonna upload is because don't tell nobody, but I'm still not legal on this bike yet. All I have is insurance on it. But I'm gonna show you guys how we go about getting Vulture, getting your vehicles legal here in Texas. We're gonna start making this kind of like an info, just kind of like the ride and talk videos. If I can get my new bike by December, cross our fingers. It's probably not gonna happen though. If I can get my new bike by December though, I will be taking my new bike out to, I believe he's getting married in Tennessee for one of my best friend's weddings. Because he'll be getting back around December, and he's going to be getting married in December. So I figured I'm going to go ahead and go up there, and I'm either going to take the truck or the bike. But it all depends on how that goes down. But I'll more than likely be taking the truck. Just because if there's December and it's snowy conditions, and I don't want to be taking that little front-wheel drive car up any sort of mountain range with some bullshit. At least with the truck, I'll have the horsepower to be able to get where I'm wanting to go. And it'll have a brand new transmission in it, so I won't be so worried about it as long as I take it easy on it. Keyword. Take it easy. Or the keywords, take away from that. Still not used to these big grips. So I had the skinny Sportster grips on this the last time, before I rebuilt the handlebars again. After laying it out, I got these little, I think they were what, a 1/4 inch, and these are supposed to be 1-inch grips. Try not to scrape the shit out of my pegs all the time anymore, because I think that's what caused it, is because I'm gonna roll down here to the Buc-ee's gas station. I really need to start carrying some stickers on me. I still have a few left over. For those of you who have not seen the Twitch channel, I used to have a store. Hopefully we can grow this one, and I'll make some better stickers for this channel, maybe some hoodies if this channel really takes off. I'm trying not to sell stuff at a ridiculous price, but have some okay quality, just due to the fact that you know, I myself am not a rich individual. Man, I wish they were gonna tear up this fucking road. They do it right. But you know, you know, I'm trying to make some money off this channel stuff. You know, and I have a lawn care business that I'm trying to get money for. I'd like to start giving a little bit more. You know, we'll go a little longer, because normally that I just turn right here, but we'll go ahead, we'll go a little longer today. Come on, dude, get on it, let's go. Yeah, I am so not used to these fatty grips. This is gonna take a minute to get used to again. You got to be careful on some of these streets out here, because this shit really sucks. This is why I want an ADV bike, guys. know, I bought this Harley for Nevada roads because they're not, you know, it's all sand. It's not like mud and whatever else. So I can, you know, you can kind of coast over a lot of that stuff in Nevada on a Harley. And, you know, and you don't need that good of ground clearance. But as y'all see now, that's why I want to get an ADV bike. Trade this Harley in. Or put this thing up and use this kind of as a play or to and from bike, and then use my ADV bike as like a work and go play bike / bebop around, you know, longer, you know, like out to Galveston and whatnot. For those of you who don't know, I'm about 45 minutes to an hour away from Galveston, so we're gonna do some more rides this summer, heading out to there. I would love to go out to Galveston on the bike, even just for like a lunch. I love going over the bridge into Galveston. I think it is. I think it's actually really pretty. Oh shit! You know what? I forgot my wallet. Damn it! We're gonna have to turn around. Guess what, everybody? Y'all get a long video now. I forgot my wallet at the house. And we're not turning in there. Don't trust that one bit. But we'll go ahead and we'll go down here. Cannot believe I did that. I will, I guess, right? Yeah, we're not gonna jump that. We'll go after. And that's the one thing why I don't like these grips. Because we are, we're gonna have to go to the other gas station now. Man, I knew I was forgetting something. I knew I didn't. Whatever. We get to get out and ride for a bit. Dinner wasn't even done yet. Y'all just hate that when you leave. You know, and that's like a guy thing. I swear that's just a guy thing where you're like, do I got everything? Keys, phone, gloves, medical. And then you always leave that one thing that you're like, you know, I double checked everything and I can't find it now. But I could have swore I grabbed that. And that's the other thing why I hate having, you know, multiple vehicles. That's why I like keeping my when I have my truck, I like keeping my coolers and my drinks in my truck. Then I just fill my coolers with my drinks out of my toolbox because I can lock everything up in my toolbox, on my snacks and whatnot, and nobody can do anything with them. Unless they break open my my toolbox, and which you're gonna need about an angle grinder for that, because I reinforced that bitch. Because in Nevada, I used to carry a lot more than just snacks in there. But you know, fucking, it's just annoying. That's all it is. Then again, I'm so scatter-minded when I get off of work anyways, because I'm just trying to get stuff done so I can just go home and go to bed, that I never have really time to just relax. It's always hurry up, eat, go to bed, wake up, go to work. Yeah, we're going to the other gas station after this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I want some. I need some more leg room. Everybody keeps telling me just put highway pegs on here, but it's like, why am I gonna waste the money on highway pegs for a bike that's underpowered? For me. Here we go. Oh yeah, there it is. that anytime you hit any and that might be the tires too. I might have to put some Nami tires on it and, you know, jack up the suspension in the rear a little bit. But you know, I like having a 6th gear. My first bike was a, God, what was that motorcycle? I want to say it was a 300, but it was a motocross bike. And then I moved from a 300 to a 72 XL 350 that I paid it was like $250 for. Man, it was great. And then I went from that one to my XR 500R, which I had just, oh my God, that thing is amazing. I wish I had that thing street legal and put together. That would be absolutely awesome. I don't have the money right now to buy all the parts that I need to split the case. I know it has a valve, what do you call that, the stem, or valve guide. Valve seal, I think it's a seal. Valve seal leak, which was causing a an exhaust to smoke. And this guy can't drive. That's the other thing in Texas. You get all these guys who get these fucking trucks and can't drive them worth of shit. Which is funny. Story time, guys. I actually had just slapped the shit out of somebody in a turbo Dodge 3500 this morning. It was funnier than hell. He thought he was going to be cute, and we were already in a traffic jam, and I was trying not to tailgate the people in front of me, and he come flying up in that right-hand lane, and we were already doing about 80 in a 65. Trying to pass all these other guys who were clogging up this left-hand lane, you know, and doing about, you know, all these other people who are sitting here trying to do about 80 in the right-hand lane, trying to pass all of us who are trying to pass all these people who are hogging up the left-hand lane. And so he thought he was going to be cute and bump it up to 85. And so I matched the speed at 85. And then all of a sudden he started to gun it. 90, 95. And so I fucking seen his headlights as he crept up beside me. Fucking just gunned that motherfucker. 110 mile an hour in this fucking 65. Oh my God, he was scared shitless. It was so funny. We got up to about 110 and he finally backed down back out to 80. From trying to pass me in that right-hand lane. I just let him eat. That motherfucker got slapped in a 4-cylinder Dodge Dart. How the hell are you gonna get pussified by a 4-cylinder? Which is one of the reasons why I don't want to start recording while I drive, because I do some dumb shit. But I mean, it's funny. Growing up in Nevada, you know, I made Salt Lake City, Utah back into Nevada in under 3 hours. I think it was like 2 hours and 35 minutes. I can't remember what Google made, but it was like, I think that's like a 4-hour trip, but I was doing about 120, 130 mile an hour the whole way back. And I only stopped to fill up gas twice. No, once. That's how fast I was moving. But that was also the day that mistakes were made, and I learned never to trust women again. Well, learned never to trust women the first time, because now I have insecurity issues. Yeah. Now people really don't like me because I've learned to just say what I think, and if you're gonna screw me, you're gonna, you know, treat. That right there is when I finally developed the attitude of treat others like you want to be treated, and I let people treat me first. like if the minute they stop showing any sort of kindness or they're sketchy or whatnot, you're immediately treated as a threat to my well-being. So you know, you don't get the privileges of me treating you nice or forgiving you or you know anything else like that. You can even ask my brother. There have been times that he had left because he had done something that pissed me off on purpose, and then he didn't like it because I turned into a total fucking asshole. And luckily it was at a time that neither one of us needed one another because we were making good money. But you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, we got over it. Like all men do, you know. Just took some screaming and yelling and drinking, and we got over it. It was just a matter of, you know, at some point, some people just need to split up for a little bit, figure out where the fuck it is they both went wrong, and shake hands, slap asses, and call it good. Which is why me and my brother get along so well. Because we aren't afraid to just throw hands with each other or scream at each other. We're not. Or with anybody else, in that matter. I mean, yeah, let's not. Let's not. Because I need to come back this way. My doggo. That poor dog almost got ran over by one of these trailers coming down here. At least he's finally staying in his yard. But yeah, no, it's just, like I said, this world has gotten to be very weird, I guess is the only way to put it. It's like some of the grown men population are turning into children, and some of the children are essentially taking the role as the man of the house because the men of the house and or whatever they're supposed to be the man of aren't the men being the men of what they need to be the men to. If that makes sense. And so the child has to grow up quick. I forgot my wallet. So the children have to grow up quick, if that makes sense, because the men will not. I thought you were going to jump on it and take it for a joyride.
I thought about it. Did you see me in my dress? No shoes.
Why not? It's typical beach wear.
Right?
Everybody else around here does it. You may as well too. No helmet. Okay, I'll be back. But, you know, it's a sad world we're living in. At least from what I've seen. Now, that might not be the same everywhere, just like I've stated before. You know, that's why I stated when I go on my rants in Texas is that, you know, Texas needs to be Texas again. But, you know, I can't say that for really all of Texas. But for the area that I live in, like I have mentioned to my brother, at this point, people out here are so stupid or childish. I guarantee. Now, I'm not indicating that I'm actually going to do this when I do. Well, You know, fuck it, I've already gotten the approval for votes for some people. I guarantee I could go in with no knowledge of any sort of governing or anything else like that and fucking win an election over here to become governor or whatever of Brazoria County. Because these people out here they're just that stupid. Now, I'm not going to say all of them, but the majority of the fucking people out here that I've met are just that stupid. Like, it is literally going to become idiocracy if people don't get their shit together. And if there are those of you who haven't seen that, you might want to go see that, because it's history in the making, guys. That is history in the making. See, and that's the other thing that I know the sports are. Yeah, you might want to put down the phone there, buddy. I about just got killed by a fucking one-ton because he's too busy talking on his fucking phone. Once again, you drive that big ass truck and you gotta drive down the middle of the fucking road. And you have mud tires on. You can afford to get your tires a little dirty on the fucking edge of that road. Oh, but God forbid I put my $80,000 truck and get some mud on my tires, even though I'm running these fucking ATs. And, you know, oh my God. God forbid. You know, it's funny because everybody, that's the other thing too, guys, out here, at least in this area. I mention what I've done with my 1 ton and everybody shits bricks and they look at me like I'm fucking Dale Earnhardt. There ain't no way you took that truck out to the sand dunes and oh my God, and you blew your transmission drag racing, and you know, it's only a 2-wheel drive pickup. You motherfucker. Like, y'all live in Texas. If you haven't figured out what a 2-wheel drive is capable of, what do you think a lot of trophy trucks are? 2-wheel drive, a lot of them. Budget built trophy trucks are 2-wheel drive, everybody. They're just moving so fast that they float. I wish I was still in Nevada so I could take that motherfucker up to Sand Mountain so I can just show everybody, be like, y'all are a bunch of fucking pussies. You don't need no 4-wheel drive for some of the shit that you do. And actually, if I end up getting a new truck this year, guys, we are going to be doing a build on my truck that I just got done. And we're going to make a 2-wheel drive mud truck. It's going to happen. And we are going to go play in some good shit just to get it stuck. I got to lighten up the frame and everything else, so that way when it when we do get it stuck, we can pull it back out. I think I'm going to run a tube frame though. I think it's what I'll do with that truck. Or I might try and find somebody who'll turbo it for me. That might be cool too. I really want to start getting into bikes more though. I want to start getting into like sports bikes and fast cars. Depending on how much longer my truck lasts me, well, I'm gonna need another truck anyways. But I'd really like to save my money and get a Dodge Viper. There's actually a couple of tracks out here that'll let you in for a membership fee. So hopefully we'll get to see some more deer. See, and that's the other thing why I wish I had my my camera more often. It's like I seen a couple of gators today. Seen a deer. See, and at work, we're not allowed to, they're not allowed to shoot the deer or anything at work. So you get to see, pigs, deer. I think it was a big ass snake. I don't know if y'all seen that, but I think that was just a big ass snake. Where are you going, buddy? Okay, you're turning. Get down here to the gas station and back. Yeah, you guys got to be really careful with the snakes and stuff out here. Got a lot of water snakes that look like cottonmouths. A lot of cottonmouths that look like water snakes. Oh, fuck. I knew that was going to happen. Like I said, Harley just don't have enough ground clearance for this. You know, I should be able to make these corners at tighter turns than that. It's ridiculous. Oh, there you are. Oh, yeah, something's rotten. Hurry up, vultures. Get on it. That stinks. And we're just gonna go down to the Shell station down here. You guys get an extra long video today. I was just gonna upload a little short. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're not riding through that shit. Look, it's so bad they were dragging whatever, something down here. You can see where they were just dragging stuff. You know, and they just had all that equipment right here that they moved, I think. Yeah. Third gear is great. It does everything I want it to do, for the most part. There's a love on a shell. Ain't one thing, it's another. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Boop, a doop, a doop, boop, boop. Okay, let's see here. As I try and put my ID. Ooh, she thirsty. I said to get some when I did. She's almost gone. Man, where's it going? It's only a 3-gallon tank. Woo! Look at that, 2 gallons. 3.3. Which means that 1.3 gallons left. Before she decided to give me the middle finger. I think this thing is so much fun. Oh, we're going. We'll trade places. Oh, look at that sunset. The only thing I can say about this this Harley is I've had it long enough to where at least it tries to do what I want it to do. You know how they do that